Summertime is not over just yet. Imagine yourself living your best life in your dream body. Yes, it's gonna take some time, discipline, and self-motivation, but making healthy choices every day when it comes to your diet and health, along with having a good mindset, you will get there way faster than you think. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Antoinette. In today's video, we will be talking about how I exactly achieve a small and toned waist and how I keep up with it throughout the summertime. When it comes to achieving a smaller and toned waist, of course, I'm going to be throwing in ab exercises and ab circuits. So I've been loving going to Pilates classes. I usually like to go once a week, but this is not the only time I am doing any kind of ab or core circuits. I love Pilates because it definitely works those deep core muscles while also working the outer layer of our abdominal area. We do lots of bicycle crunches, lots of planks, so many different variations of ab and core movements. So I'm always making sure I at least go to Pilates once a week, so that way I am dedicating one day to training my abs and core. Now, when it comes to having a smaller waist or just decreasing any kind of belly fat, please know I am not saying that you need to be doing a million ab exercises, a million ab circuits, because in order to having visible abs, you have to decrease your body fat percentage in order to see those ab muscles that you've been working on. And of course, that all comes from diet. So if you want a smaller waist, a smaller toned looking physique, then you're going to have to change up your diet, eating more fruits and vegetables, eating more lean proteins. Just eat in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight over time. But just because you're at the point where you may not have a flat stomach or you still have a little bit of body fat to lose, that doesn't mean you're going to skip out on core or ab work completely. Everyone needs to be training their core and their abs, not just for aesthetic reasons, but building a strong core, building a good foundation of your midsection. That's going to come with a lot of benefits, not just for the aesthetic look. Having a strong core can decrease any kind of injuries, like having any lower back pain, along with improving your performance at the gym. So yes, there are a lot of benefits when it comes to training your core. Everyone should be training their midsection, but in order to see results, you have to be eating the right foods, make healthier choices to see those results. When it comes to having a smaller and toned waist, your diet is the most important. Yes, exercise plays a role when it comes to fat loss, but in order to see results, you need to be cleaning up your diet. Of course, I'm making my green smoothie, which has lots of fruits and vegetables in it, perfect to drink first thing in the morning or right after your workout. This is a great way to throw in some extra veggies into your diet without having to necessarily eat it. And of course, it's high in protein. What can get better than that? For my protein source, I am using Chobani Greek yogurt, which has 16 grams of protein, along with a soy milk, which has 8 grams of protein. But you can play around with your protein source. You can add chia seeds or even mix nuts with peanut butter powder. Play around with that. There are plenty of green smoothie recipes on Pinterest. This is definitely one of my favorite smoothies, so make sure you guys try it out. Now we're getting into my actual ab and core workout routine. Here's a few ab and core exercises that I've been loving lately. There isn't a specific day that I train my core. I just randomly do it throughout the week, but I am making sure I at least throw it in twice a week on top of my Pilates class. Make note of the difference between ab and core exercises. Yes, they can be used as interchangeable terms, but they are quite different. Training your core and training your abs are two different things. Any movement that causes you to bend at your spine is most likely an ab exercise. When you are training them, it's more for aesthetic look, toning your top layer of your belly. But when we're specifically working core, we're not bending the spine. Our spine is stabilized in one place in order to target those deep core muscles. If you need a more in-depth explanation of the difference between ab and core exercises, make sure you watch this video right here. When it comes to ab circuits, I know a lot of people people think the faster you move, the more results you're going to get. But for me, I feel the most burn in my midsection when I'm going slow and controlled. I try to really focus on intention, and when I'm going slower, it makes me think about my form more rather than going through the motion. So that's my tip, is to go a little bit slower, have that mind to muscle connection, and you will feel that burn like crazy. Now we're getting into core movements. In order to target those deep core muscles, we're going to be doing any kind of planks, side planks, or anything that we are not bending at our spine in order to target those muscles right underneath the six-pack layer. Now, training your core is just as important as training your abs. Now, this is more for a holistic approach, decreases your risk of injury, along with just making you a better lifter overall. The stronger your midsection, the more weight you can push. So in order to push the most weight in the gym without compromising your form or without having any kind of injury, you have to provide support in your midsection. And that all comes from doing the right exercises to target those core muscles. So here's my core workout routine. I make sure to throw in any kind of plank variation or a hollow body hold. I always have a mixture of both, so that way I'm targeting those outer layer of my abdominal area along with those inner core muscles. Now we're getting into some breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas that you can make at home and to keep a nice, small, and toned waist. So my routine, I'm always eating a protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For this video, I'm actually just showing a breakfast and lunch. The second option, you can either make it as a lunch or a dinner, but it's all the same concept. I'm always having one protein, one carb, and one fruit and vegetable for every single meal. For breakfast, I usually like to make eggs, and today I am making plantains. Yes, plantains do have a lot of fiber in them, but personally they do not make me bloated. Dairy products make me more bloated than fiber, so you have to see what works for you. For my veggie source, I have some spinach and mushrooms mixed with my eggs along with a side of berries. For lunch and dinner, same concept. We are having some vegetables, so I am making a vegetable medley, which I haven't made in so long. I started to make it again, and it's literally so delicious and a great way to get in that extra vegetables in your diet. I have a whole bunch of different veggies that I'm going to clean and chop up, mix it all together, add a little bit of seasoning and some oil, and then pop it right in the oven. This tastes so good. If you haven't tried this recipe out, then you need to try it. But it's a great way to make vegetables more fun. I know a lot of people don't like to eat raw vegetables, so this is a great way to switch up your veggie intake. For my protein source, I am eating a lean ground turkey, which I love to get 93.7. Like I said in previous videos, I only stick to 93.7 or either 90.10. I do not go past the 90 mark because it has a lot of fat in it, which fat is not bad, but it does contain a lot of calories. And if you want to shed fat, then you have to choose options that has lesser calories in it. So my go-to is 93.7 lean ground turkey, seasoning it up, and it tastes delicious. I actually didn't make a starchy carb with this meal. I use vegetables and ground turkey for this meal only, but of course you can add in a brown rice, a sweet potato, or even like a whole grain pasta. Those are my go-tos, and you can always switch up your meals around to make it taste good. And here is the final look. It looks delicious.